Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest updates, drama, and behind-the-scenes details from the world of 90 Day Fiancé. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most controversial couples in the show's history, Eric Rosenberg and Leda Margaretha. Many fans still ask the big question, are Eric and Leda still together? And what has really happened to them after the cameras stopped rolling? To answer that, we need to go all the way back to the start of their journey. Leda, originally from Indonesia, met Eric, a former U.S. Marine living in Wisconsin, through an international dating site. Their love story quickly moved forward, and they both appeared on 90 Day Fiancé Season 6, which aired in 2018. From the very beginning, the couple faced heavy criticism. Viewers were shocked by Leda's personality. She came across as demanding, controlling, and dismissive of Eric's family. Her strong opinions, especially about Eric's daughters, became one of the most explosive storylines of the season. In particular, her clashes with Eric's teenage daughter, Tasha, became unforgettable TV moments. At one point, Leda even asked Eric to kick his daughter out of the house, creating a storm of outrage from fans. This set the tone for the public's perception of the couple. Many viewers wondered, could their relationship possibly survive after so much conflict, especially with Eric's children being caught in the middle? Even though the season ended with the two getting married, the big question remained, would their marriage last in the real world? Stay tuned, because in the next part, we'll explore the aftermath of their wedding and the struggles they faced once the cameras stopped rolling. After their wedding aired on 90 Day Fiancé, many fans believed that Eric and Leda's marriage wouldn't last. The tension between Leda and Eric's children, especially Tasha, was already so high that people thought the relationship would crumble quickly. But here's the surprising part, despite all the chaos, Eric and Leda decided to stay committed to each other. They defended their marriage fiercely, even as criticism poured in from social media, bloggers, and fans of the show. However, their married life wasn't easy. For one, Leda had to adjust to living in Wisconsin, a small-town environment very different from her life in Indonesia. She often complained about the lifestyle change, the financial struggles, and even the family drama that never seemed to end. Meanwhile, Eric had to balance being a father to his children from his previous marriage while also being a husband to Leda. This wasn't a smooth road. Their relationship with Tasha remained strained, and many fans remember the heated moment where Tasha moved out because of Leda's demands. Outside of family drama, Eric and Leda also faced online bullying. After the show, Leda revealed that she received death threats from angry viewers who hated how she treated Eric's kids. It got so serious that the couple announced they would no longer appear on any spin-offs or reunion specials of 90 Day Fiancé. In interviews, Leda admitted that she felt traumatized by the hate she received. She even said that she and Eric had to seek legal action against some people online who harassed them. Despite all of this, Eric stood by her side. He told fans that while their marriage wasn't perfect, they were determined to make it work. By this point, viewers started to realize something interesting. The more backlash they got, the closer Eric and Leda seemed to become. It was almost as if the world's criticism pushed them to fight harder for their marriage. By now, Eric and Leda's reputation in the 90 Day Fiancé universe had been set. They were seen as one of the most controversial couples in the franchise's history. But instead of quietly fading away after the show, their drama only grew louder on social media. Leda often went live on Instagram, responding directly to critics. She didn't hold back. If someone left a negative comment, she fired right back at them. Her blunt, no-nonsense style made her a target but also kept people watching. Some fans even admitted they followed her just to see what wild thing she would say next. One of the biggest controversies came when Leda admitted she regretted doing the show. She said that producers exaggerated their problems and edited scenes to make her look worse. She claimed that the real story of her relationship with Eric was more complicated than what viewers saw on TV. Eric also joined in on these social media defenses. He told fans that he stood by Leda no matter what. In fact, Eric often said that the couple was much happier away from the cameras than they ever appeared on TV. But the backlash didn't stop. Their feud with Eric's daughter Tasha became a never-ending topic. Fans accused Eric of choosing Leda over his own children, while others said Tasha should have shown more respect for her father's new wife. The debate split fans into different camps, and Eric and Leda found themselves constantly defending their choices. At one point, Tasha even hinted that her relationship with her father might never fully recover. This broke the hearts of many fans who wanted to see reconciliation, but it also fueled the drama that kept Eric and Leda in the spotlight. What's more, Leda revealed she was struggling with her own mental health because of the constant online bullying. She said that people didn't realize how damaging it was to receive hateful messages every day. For a while, she even considered deleting all her social media. Despite the negativity, Eric and Leda insisted that their marriage was strong. In fact, they often posted happy photos together as proof that they were still committed. After their turbulent run on 90 Day Fiancé, Eric and Leda made a bold decision: they would no longer participate in spin-offs, tell-alls, or reunion specials. For them, reality TV had brought more pain than joy, and they wanted to step away from the spotlight. So, what did life look like for Eric and Leda once the cameras were gone? First, Eric returned to a more private lifestyle. A U.S. Marine veteran, he focused on steady work and keeping their household afloat. He wasn't chasing fame, he preferred stability, something he often said was important for the survival of his marriage. Leda, on the other hand, leaned into her personal passions. Before 90 Day Fiancé, she already had an impressive background. She studied medicine in Indonesia and had experience in modeling. After the show, she redirected her energy toward education, beauty, and social media projects. While she did not become a huge influencer, she kept a loyal following who watched her updates and makeup tutorials. Together, the couple started to build a quieter life in Wisconsin. They posted occasional pictures showing simple family moments, like cooking together, celebrating birthdays, or enjoying time outdoors. These posts often shocked fans, because the couple seemed far calmer and more normal than they had appeared on television. However, their attempt to stay private didn't fully shield them from public interest. Fans constantly speculated: were they still married? Did they split? Were they just pretending to be happy for the cameras? Interestingly, Eric and Leda seemed to thrive on keeping people guessing. Sometimes they would disappear from social media for months, leading to rumors of a divorce. Then, out of nowhere, they'd post a smiling selfie together, proving everyone wrong. This cycle, silence followed by surprise, became their way. The most surprising thing about this period was how stable they seemed to become. While many other 90 Day Fiancé couples split up within months or years, Eric and Leda quietly kept going, defying all the predictions made about them during season 6. But stability didn't mean perfection. Financial struggles, ongoing criticism, and family wounds were still part of their reality. Even though Eric and Leda managed to stay together after 90 Day Fiancé, their marriage wasn't without constant challenges, especially when it came to family relationships and money issues. Let's start with family tensions. The most well-known conflict was, of course, between Leda and Eric's daughter Tasha. During the show, fans watched Leda push Eric to choose between his wife and his daughter. This moment became one of the most explosive in season 6, and many viewers never forgave her for it. After the cameras stopped rolling, the conflict didn't just vanish. Leda and Tasha rarely spoke, and fans noticed Eric didn't post much with his children online. People criticized him for abandoning his kids to keep his marriage with Leda. Eric, however, defended himself by saying the situation was more complicated than what people saw on TV. He claimed he loved his children but also needed to protect his marriage. This decision left a permanent scar on his public image. Many fans labeled Eric as weak, while others argued he was simply trying to keep peace at home. Either way, the father-daughter bond was damaged, and for years afterward, it remained unclear whether Eric and Tasha ever fully reconciled. Now let's talk about finances. Leda came from a more comfortable lifestyle in Indonesia, and she often criticized Eric for not providing enough. On the show, she complained about his modest apartment and financial struggles. After the show, this theme continued. Fans speculated whether Eric could afford the lifestyle Leda wanted. To their credit, the couple worked hard to stay afloat. Eric kept steady jobs, while Leda tried different ventures, including beauty and lifestyle projects online. While they never became wealthy influencers, they managed to build a stable enough life in Wisconsin. But money wasn't the only problem. The couple continued to face constant public judgment. Even years later, fans of the franchise often left harsh comments whenever Eric or Leda posted online. Some called her the worst cast member in 90 Day history, while others said Eric was a fool for staying. Surprisingly, instead of breaking them apart, these challenges seemed to make Eric and Leda more united. Over time, they developed a them against the world mentality. It was as if the more people doubted them, the more determined they were to stay together. So now, let's answer the question that's been at the center of all the curiosity for years: are Eric and Leda still together? The short answer is yes. Despite all the drama, despite the backlash, and despite fans predicting divorce from the very beginning, Eric and Leda are still married. This shocked a lot of people in the 90 Day Fiancé fanbase. When season 6 ended back in 2018, most viewers thought their relationship was doomed. The fights, the family drama, the cultural clashes, it all seemed like too much for any couple to survive. Yet, here we are years later, and they're still standing strong. So how did they do it? One reason is that Eric and Leda made a choice to shut out the outside world. By stepping away from reality TV and ignoring online hate, they focused only on each other. They didn't let fan opinions decide the fate of their marriage. Another reason is that, surprisingly, they seemed to grow stronger the longer they were together. Over time, Leda appeared to mellow down a bit. Instead of constantly arguing online, she started posting more positive updates about her life. Eric, for his part, showed loyalty to her every step of the way. Now, their marriage isn't a fairy tale. They've admitted that they still face struggles, financial pressures, family distance, and the trauma of online bullying. But when asked directly, Leda has said many times that she doesn't regret marrying Eric. She insists that before Tim revealed how he felt about his Hunt for Love co-star, Tell All host Sukanya Krishnan played a behind-the-scenes clip of one of Tim and Elise's first interactions. During the clip, Tim asked Elise if her body count was 2 or 3 digits, 2, and if she had ever had an STD, no. When questioned about why he asked Elise such personal questions, Tim confessed, "She likes to bust balls, and I was just busting her balls." At the same time, Elise revealed, "I thought he was just trying to make me feel uncomfortable," pointing at the perceived shock value of his questions. While the Before the 90 Days star left the resort alone, he admitted during the tell-all that he messed up the most with Elise. Looking back, Elise revealed that her opinion of Tim has changed, leading to Tim's big question. Scroll to find out if Tim and Elise got together on the Hunt for Love tell-all and more. Did Tim and Elise go on a date during 90 Day Hunt for Love? No, Tim and Elise did not go on a date during their time on 90 Day Hunt for Love. During the tell-all, Elise revealed that while Tim thought he was asking her out, he only ever talked about planning the date without any action. At the time, Tim had invested a whole week into his relationship with only her until he found out that Elise had started going for Carlo. As Tim put it, "I was just kind of like, why the F***K didn't she tell me that?" According to the star, Elise's change of heart hurt his feelings. He added, "Instead of talking to her about it, I was just like, I'm not going to speak to her. The R was 5 years I didn't." That being said, he confessed that he never explicitly asked Elise on a date the way he did to May. Yes, after coaching from both Sukanya Krishnan and his ex-fiancée/close friend, Veronica, Tim did end up asking out Elise during the tell-all part 1. Tim told Elise, "You're very beautiful." He added, "I love your humor, and I love that you can, be asked about your body count and not get mad." Leading to the big question, are you free this evening, after we get done with this oh-so-lovely tell-all? Much to the delight of the rest of the cast, Elise responded, "I would love to." Knowing all about Tim's close connection with their co-star Tiffany Franco, whom he commonly refers to as his wifey, Elise joked, "Tiffany, do we have your permission?" Of course, Tiffany approved. During a commercial break, Veronica caught up with Elise, asking her, "I need to know if it had not been for my guidance, would you still have gone out with him?" According to Elise, Veronica's coaching was definitely a factor in her saying yes, because Tim probably wouldn't have asked her out if Veronica hadn't stepped in. Veronica also gave Elise an inside look at how Tim is as a partner. She stated, "Once you've gone out with him, once he feels more comfortable, he will plan things. He will be so sweet." Tim's ex continued to add, "He needs a very confident woman so that he can be masculine." After checking that Veronica and Tim had actually had sex, as Elise had never heard of him having sex with a girl, Elise was ready to give it a shot. Are Elise and Tim still together? Right now, it is unclear whether Elise and Tim are still together. The duo both follow each other on social media. However, we'll have to wait until the tell-all part 2 to see if Elise and Tim actually. TLC is bringing up the drama with a twist on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? The network is all set to raise the bar high with the most awaited tell-all watch party. Every year, the franchise offers the chance to some of the cast members on Pillow Talk episodes to share their hilarious reactions in the reunion episodes. However, TLC decided to experiment with something new and bring the singles together for a watch party. Hunt for Love is about to wrap up after back-to-back juicy drama, chaos, and some wild moments on the show. Viewers get to see how many relationships survived after the show. Surprisingly, most couples called it quits, and the others might not survive after the fiery tell-all. So, who will join the tell-all watch party? What's so unique about it? 90 Day Fiancé, tell-all host Sukanya Krishnan officially replaces Sean Robinson. 90 Day Fiancé is clearly experimenting with new things on Hunt for Love. They replaced the Single Life spin-off with Hunt for Love this season. TLC tried a completely new idea of bringing some new cast members with a mix of OG singles in the sample place. All the singles lived together in Tulum and explored connections with each other. The series is about to end soon. Hence, viewers are waiting for the tell-all episodes for more drama and chaos. TLC just dropped the new teaser, and fans are shocked to see the new host, Sukanya Krishnan. Sean Robinson has been hosting the different seasons and spin-offs for the last few years. But viewers were not very happy with her confrontations and hosting skills. It is still unclear whether Suki is here for just one season or has replaced Sean completely from the show. 90 Day Fiancé, TLC announces exciting tell-all watch party. 90 Day Fiancé fans are bracing for unlimited entertainment and juicy drama on tell-all. But TLC doubled the excitement with the new announcement of the exclusive watch party for the singles. Recently, the network shared the first glimpse of the upcoming Pillow Talk episodes with a twist. In it, many OG singles like Jamal, Big Ed, and Natalie introduced themselves along with Vanya Gerbich. They would take over the screens and enter the resort to watch the tell-all episodes with the Hunt for Love singles. Only a few cast members made it to the reunion. The other singles are still at the resort. Hence, TLC announced, your favorite 90-day singles are stepping out for a tell-all viewing party like no other. The network teased some surprise guests and jaw-dropping moments as they watched the tell-all episodes. Big Ed joked about having 2 new girlfriends while hanging out with the singles. He and Jamal were surprised to hear Natalie's voice in the background and hinted at some surprise guests. The new 90-Day Fiancé singles, May, Nikki, and Joe, made their grand entrance in the teaser. They watched the clip with Big Ed and other OG stars and shared their funny reactions. Fans were excited for the upcoming watch party. But some are frustrated to see Big Ed and Natalie back on screens. Stay tuned too. Big Ed Brown never fails to surprise viewers with his new dating life updates. He made headlines for claiming to have 2 new girlfriends. Yes! You heard that right. The 90-Day Fiancé star is all set to grace the TV screens. Big Ed is well known for his controversial relationships with Rose Vega and Liz Woods. He even pulled a 24-hour engagement stunt before his infamous breakup. Overall, the reality TV star's dating life was never short of controversy. Interestingly, fans are stunned to see Ed with not 1, but 2 girlfriends this time. TLC just shared the first sneak peek of the upcoming tell-all watch party for Hunt for Love. As usual, Big Ed is ready to take over the screens and bring more drama to the watch party. So who are Brown's new girlfriends? What did he share? 90-Day Fiancé, Big Ed sparks rumors of dating Greg's mom Lucille. Big Ed Brown is no longer a part of the franchise. He revealed last year that his contract had ended with TLC. The 90-Day Fiancé celeb shocked fans with his appearance on the Season 11 tell-all. Ed joined the Season 11 cast with other OG castmates to react to other storylines. However, the network shared a funny clip of him with Greg's mom, Lucille. In it, the TLC star flirted with the latter and they shared a funny exchange. Big Ed and Lucille surprised fans when they touched each other's backs and teased each other. Hence, Greg was in disbelief to see the sexual tension between his mom and Big Ed. He wasn't expecting to see such a thing. The reality TV star stated, "I don't think Big Ed would be a great stepdad." Greg couldn't even imagine seeing his mom with his co-star. 90-Day Fiancé, Big Ed announces new relationships on tell-all watch party. Big Ed Brown gave endless drama and memes to 90-Day Fiancé fans. He has been the most polarizing figure on the franchise. But the TLC star knows how to stay relevant to the audience. Recently, TLC surprised fans after announcing the new Pillow Talk episodes for the upcoming tell-all. The network planned a watch party for the upcoming Hunt for Love reunion. They invited some of the OG singles to watch the segment with the HFL singles. In it, Jamal, Big Ed, and Natalie arrived at the resort along with Vanya Gerbich. Big Ed was flirting with a group of singles when Jamal joined him at the bar. He joked, "I want you to meet my girlfriends." They began laughing when they heard Natalie's voice. Mordov Siva met her co-stars, and they partied with Vanya Gerbich. Vanya joined the watch party to get all the spice tea directly from the singles. She wanted to have fun and watch the juicy drama. The network also revealed that there will be some surprise guests. Hence, Nikki, Joe, and May joined them and watched the segment together. 90-Day Fiancé fans are excited for the new watch party more than tell-all. They are also waiting to know more drama and behind-the-scenes stories straight from the singles. Are you excited for the new version of Pillow Talk? Share your reactions with us below. Stay tuned too. Jasmine explained how, if she had met Matt under different circumstances, she would, at this point, be absolutely, madly in love with him and obsessed with him. But Jasmine said she had invested 5 years of her life in Gino and she didn't want to hurt anyone. "I'm tired of thinking about Gino. He's like a booger that's stuck to my finger," Matt said. Jasmine told Matt that she couldn't invest in their relationship at this time and she didn't want to give him false hope. Matt said he understood and was going to patiently wait for her. Matt decided that Jasmine was a quality woman who was totally worth his time and effort, and so he continued loving her without expecting anything in return. Meanwhile, Gino complained about how Jasmine had acted like a lowlife at his cousin-in-law's birthday party. Gino said Natalie had been treated unfairly, and so he asked her for an opportunity to explain himself. Natalie was feeling angry, disappointed and disrespected. Had she known Jasmine had no closure, she said she wouldn't have visited Gino in Michigan. Natalie heard Gino out, but she apparently didn't trust him and want to proceed with their romance. Gino vented about how Jasmine had ruined everything for him, and then Natalie traveled back to Las Vegas. After a week of being apart, Andrei was about to arrive home. Elizabeth still seemed angry, and she said she didn't really know the man she had married. "I don't know where we're going to go from here," Elizabeth noted. "Andrei not only made a bad investment, but he failed to tell me. That's not something you keep from your spouse. In a marriage, you need to be able to share things with each other if it's bad or not." Elizabeth explained to the cameras that she hadn't been talking to Andrei other than allowing him to FaceTime with his children on the phone. When Andrei stepped in the house, he gave Elizabeth flowers, but she was unenthused. "Did you get our money back?" Elizabeth asked, referring to the $75,000 investment he had made in a property in Moldova. "I tried to fix some things and make it work. I got some things settled. The money is not here, but we're going to meet with a lawyer and we're going to fix it. We might need another investment for that," Andrei explained to Elizabeth. Andrei told Elizabeth that he still wanted to flip the property and move his family to Moldova, but Elizabeth said she didn't want to leave. "No, we are selling this house," Andrei snapped. Elizabeth put her foot down and said they weren't going to sell the house and she'd have to be a part of every business decision going forward. Elizabeth said Andrei could make the decisions, but she needed to be involved in everything. Elizabeth told Andrei that being combative didn't help the situation, but Andrei insisted that he never meant to hurt her. Andrei said, "I'm sorry," and pleaded for the fighting to end. Andrei asked Elizabeth to step back into their life and move on, and Elizabeth let her walls down. Elizabeth was grateful for Andrei's apology since he supposedly never apologized for anything. After Kara's big performance, she was heading to Italy to record her first studio album. Guillermo was going to watch their son, Nico, but Kara wasn't feeling good about their marriage at all. "We haven't really spoken. He didn't come to the show and he didn't text me today," Kara lamented, adding how she and Guillermo were leaving things unstable and open-ended. Kara thought she had given Guillermo a big pass here or there with him returning little to no effort in their relationship. Kara was shocked Guillermo had accused her of cheating. Kara explained how she had two dreams: music and a family, and she wanted them both at the same time. Kara's mother advised Kara to hire a lawyer just in case, but a part of Kara still wanted to work on the marriage. She knew she had some major choices to make about her family's future. Meanwhile, Guillermo talked to his mother about his relationship problems with Kara via FaceTime. She advised Guillermo to keep his heart open and fix his marriage if love was still there, and the advice made Guillermo cry. Guillermo said he felt lonely and frustrated. He missed seeing Nico first thing in the morning and called the demise of his relationship why. Before Tim revealed how he felt about his Hunt for Love co-star, Tell All host Sukanya Krishnan played a behind-the-scenes clip of one of Tim and Elisa's first interactions. During the clip, Tim asked Elise if her body count was 2 or 3 digits, 2, and if she had ever had an STD, no. When questioned about why he asked Elise such personal questions, Tim confessed, "She likes to bust balls, and I was just busting her balls." At the same time, Elise revealed, "I thought he was just trying to make me feel uncomfortable," pointing at the perceived shock value of his questions. While the before the 90 Days star left the resort alone, he admitted during the tell-all that he messed up the most with Elise. Looking back, Elise revealed that her opinion of Tim has changed, leading to Tim's big question. Scroll to find out if Tim and Elise got together on the Hunt for Love tell-all and more. Did Tim and Elise go on a date during 90 Day Hunt for Love? No, Tim and Elise did not go on a date during their time on 90 Day Hunt for Love. During the tell-all, Elise revealed that while Tim thought he was asking her out, he only ever talked about planning the date without any action. At the time, Tim had invested a whole week into his relationship with only her until he found out that Elise had